Hey guys, so today I'm here with the Barricade Extreme Heavy Duty Side Steps fitting all 2018 and newer four-door JL Wranglers. So getting in and out of your Jeep can definitely be a challenge, especially if your Wrangler's lifted. And if you don't necessarily like the look of the factory side steps, or you don't even have a factory side step, and you want something that's going to give you off-road form as well as off-road function, this option by Barricade is definitely going to be a good one to take a look at. Now this is going to double as some side protection as well as have a large step on the side to really help you get in and out of your Wrangler. Like I said, if you do have a lifted Wrangler, it can be a challenge, especially if you're vertically challenged like I am. So these are going to be ones that I would definitely recommend to someone who's doing some more avid rock crawling. They're not necessarily looking for something that has the potential to get hung up on lower obstacles like some other options do on the page. So these are just going to be just north of $300, making it a very affordable option as well. So this is definitely for somebody who's looking to stay on a budget, but also get a very good looking side step. So other more expensive options on the page are just going to have a little bit of a different design. They may have a welded on drop down side step that may make it a little bit easier to get in and out of your Wrangler. However, they have the potential to get hung up. And then there are other options that will have a completely removable step, making it a 2-in-1. Personally, I think this is a very easy way to get some side protection and a little boost up into your Wrangler, making this a really good choice to take a look at. So install is also going to be very easy at 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It's going to take you a couple of hours to get this installed. So speaking of the install, let's jump into that now. The tools that I used for my install were an impact wrench, a 3/8" drive ratchet, 17mm wrench, a 10mm wrench, a 10mm ratcheting wrench, a 13mm deep socket, and a 16mm shallow socket. So our first step of this install is basically to mount up our side step, and then we're going to add all of our reinforcement brackets that will attach to the pinch weld in just a little bit. So you're going to need your 13mm hardware as well as something comfortable to lay on and a 13mm socket. So let's go ahead and head under our Jeep.
Now we can mount up our step. So I'm just going to loosely attach it. So what I recommend to do if you don't have any help is to get the middle one in first and tighten down as tight as you can get it, just to make sure it's in place. The side step is heavy. So while supporting the side step, we're gonna put all of the body mount bolts in. So you're gonna grab your flat washer, lock washer, and 13mm bolt and thread that into the body of the Jeep. Now we're gonna leave this loose just because we do have a little bit of adjustment that we need to do since we have to get our brackets on for our pinch weld. And then we can move to the other side and put in our last bolt. All right, now we can go grab our brackets. So now we can attach our brackets to the pinch weld. You will have a couple of brackets. They'll be labeled for the driver's side and the passenger side. So we're gonna start by attaching it to our side step, but making sure that the holes line up with our pinch weld. So we're gonna grab our larger hardware. It's gonna be a 16mm hardware, 2 flat washers, and the nylon lock nut. And we are going to loosely attach that. So we're gonna tighten everything down at the end. You just have to make sure everything lines up. So now we can grab our pinch weld hardware, the 10mm bolt and nut, as well as the 2 large flat washers. We're going to attach that to the pinch weld. Again, we are going to loosely attach that. Now we can repeat that process after we've got that last one attached for the next 2 mounts. So the middle bracket will be a little bit different. We're going to stick that through and line that up. Again, take your 16mm hardware and we are going to thread that on. Now we can grab our 10mm hardware and head up to the pinch weld. So the two outside brackets are going to be placed on the outside of the pinch weld. And then the middle bracket will be on the inside to give a little bit of extra support and rigidity to the side step. Now we can grab our 10mm hardware.
So before we go ahead and tighten everything down, I do want to tell you guys a little bit about them as well as adjust the side step. So these are going to be very durable. They're made of a heavy-duty plated steel on top, welded on some heavy-duty steel tubing. So you're getting that underbody protection, you're getting that side protection to your rocker that you really want while you're out on the trail. This also has a 2-stage black textured powder coat finish on it. That's going to give you a very off-road and aggressive look, as well as protect the steel underneath from any rust. Now, I do really like that this is not the traditional side step. It's not just a standard bar. You do have this plating up here with the holes cut into it. It does come out and have a little bit of contour. I really like how it looks on the side of our Wrangler. It gives it an aggressive look, and it's definitely going to provide us that protection that we want. So we're going to be able to adjust our side steps in and out. Now, we are going to wiggle it in. This is going to hug up against the body and make it look a little bit better. So once that's adjusted, I'm gonna grab all of our tools and let's head back underneath the Jeep. So first we're gonna tighten down our body mount bolts with a 13mm socket. Now I'm using a deep socket just because our bracket is right here. You can also use an extension, and this is gonna prevent our step from sagging. So you're gonna hold up the step and tighten that down. So now we can tighten down our bracket to our side step. We're going to be using a 17mm wrench for the nut side and a 16mm socket for the bolt head side. So now we're going to take a 10mm wrench as well as a 10mm ratcheting wrench. You can also use a socket and a ratchet and tighten down our pinch weld bolts. Now we can repeat the process for the other two mounts. So that's gonna wrap it up for my review and install on the Barricade Extreme Heavy Duty Side Steps, fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers. Make sure you like and subscribe, and for more videos like this, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.